They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Davis.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guy... Take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
Second and 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Brooks.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's stay 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pushes him up. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Ready up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
check go.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Track 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And now they'll shift things around. 2nd and 5. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Jennings.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Get it.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yard line, 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Running right, here's Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
60 back. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager, because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? Trap 60.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle with Brooks here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
18 Cardinal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Achane gets it from the gun.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Second down and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Take go.
On third down, they go with Brooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock line. Roll, roll, roll. No, no. Smash, smash. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.